Like I said, I want to dedicate this episode tonight to the late great legend, legend, Brooklyn OG, Hamo, from Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, NA Rock. If you from Brooklyn, you from Bed-Stuy, you might be familiar with Hamo. He's an older guy. He's been known for being friends with Mike Tyson. He's also known for, in the streets, allegedly for shooting the rapper 50 Cent 9 times. So tonight, this is about Hamo. I just want to give the people that's new and that's watching a little backstory on what's been going on. But this episode is special for my Brooklyn people, for my Bed-Stuy people, for my NA rockers. I need y'all to understand something, right? Hamo is a legend. And I will say I don't know Hamo. But I won't say I never met Hamo because I was around Hamo when I was a baby. I was a kid. I don't have a relationship with Hamo, a personal adult relationship. Obviously, Hamo got killed years ago. I was in jail when Hamo got killed. I was up north when that situation happened. However, my family, Hamo's family, is tight, grew up together, and there's a lot of history with me and that family. With that being said, not just that, I was around for a lot. This don't just go for people from my hood, from NA Rock. This goes from people from anywhere around the world, anybody. You don't even have to be from the hood. If you just a person with any honor, any morals, any principle, any integrity, then you would understand what I'm about to explain to y'all. I want y'all to see. I'm gonna show y'all something, right? I don't want to tell y'all what he said. I want him to say what he said. I want y'all to listen. I'm going to play it for him. And we're going to get into this like this. This is how we're going to do this. Because I don't want to be...
He's super cool.
Because he has something to do with putting you on as well, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was signed to Universal. We talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Universal dropped me. I was back in the hood. I was at Rio House on Monroe between Notion and Marcy in his basement recording records in the hood.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure it out. 50 at that point had a relationship with my brother 80.
Hold on. We're going to stop right there. We're going to stop for a second. It's 2007, right? He said 80 had a relationship with 50, right? Now, hold on. I want y'all to see what I'm Googling. Daryl Hamo Baum. Right? I'm Googling Hamo. We're going to see what year Hamo died. Let's get to that. We could just ask Siri, all that, I know, but just, I'm a little old school, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that asking Siri. What year was Hamo killed? All right, it's saying stuff about his family and stuff. That's why I ain't really reading it out loud. But I don't want to get into all of that stuff about his family and all that. I got respect for his family, whatever. I don't want to, disrespect nobody. And it says he was born on August 20th, 1965. It was June 10th, 2000. All right, June 10th. So I could go with that, 2000, June 10th, 2000. On May 24th, 2000, a 25-year-old 50 Cent was getting in his parked car, right? So that happened in May 24th, 2000. 25-year-old 50 Cent was getting in a parked car outside of his grandmother's home in Queens, New York, when gunmen pulled up and started shooting the in the club rapper. It was 9 times while his friend Curtis Brown, who was sitting in the car, sustained a hand wound. All right, cool. All right, so this sounds about right here, right? And then I guess they saying allegedly in retaliation after that, and then according to the song, 3 weeks later, because 50 got shot on May 24th, And they said Hamo was killed when? What I just said, y'all, June 10th. Okay, so it makes sense. 3 weeks later, right? Hamo got shot down. Now, these is facts. I'm looking this up. All this is on Google right here, y'all. I'm Googling all of this information so y'all can see that I ain't making these stories up, right? Now, rest in peace to Hamo. Long live Hamo. Now, last week, this guy Maino, he had an interview, like I said, on Drink Champs. And in this interview, he made a statement that he never met Hamo and that he played neutral in the situation. He tried to play neutral. I think it was very classless. I think it was very disrespectful. And I think it was an insult to the Brown family, to Hamo's family, which is his son's family. Why? Because I want to reveal to y'all how much of a fraud he is, right? And these are his own words. I'm going to just let y'all hear it for yourself. I don't have to say these things. I could just let y'all hear it.
We're talking about picking our sides. Mm-hmm. And it's understandable. It's just not in me. Right. That doesn't make me have a problem with the other person.
Right. I understand.
But I don't want to congregate with the people that you don't fuck with because...
Now, this is where I need y'all to pay attention, because he just said, I wouldn't want to congregate with the people that you don't fuck with, right? So why would you want to congregate with 50 Cent if your baby moms feel how she feel? You don't care about the people who love you. You just a malicious, wicked person. Am I right or am I wrong, y'all? Y'all don't see this dude character?
I was at Rio House on Monroe between Notion and Marcy in his basement recording records in the hood. Wow. I'm trying to figure it out. 50 at that point had a relationship with my brother 80.
So pay attention, because right here, he says it himself. My brother 80 had a relationship with 50 Cent. Chano didn't have a relationship with 50 Cent. Chano didn't know 50 personally. He didn't have a relationship with 50. 80 built a relationship with 50 at that time. Why, when, how, that's irrelevant. Right now, the focus is on Chano. And he was willing to disregard what his family and everybody around him said in order for him to build a relationship with 50. He went out his way to suck 50 off. 50 helped him, yeah. Salute to 50, shout out to 50. For whatever reason, why 50 decided to help Chano over everybody else at this time. But pay attention. Did Baja play a hand in that too? I don't know. Because I don't see 50 overlooking everybody else that was right there in his hands. Baja got a label. Baja got his own artist. Baja got something going on. But yeah, he helped Maino and them off the strength, I believe, off the strength of Baja and them. That's what I believe. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Baja, or y'all probably watching this, but that's why that relationship came to fruition. Now, moving along, right? I don't think he giving the right flowers to the right people. That's all I'm saying here. I ain't trying to say nothing. Don't start speculating. Like I said, I fuck with Baja. I don't really have a strong relationship or friendship with him, but it's a mutual respect there, I believe. I ain't got to get into no details of me and his history. If you know, you know. But salute to Baja. Where else I wanted to go with this? Hold on, because I'm going to finish playing this interview. I want y'all to see this. Hold on.
They want me up in Atlantic. Mm-hmm. What happened was, 50 asked him, said, yo, what y'all doing? Like, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, we talking to Atlantic. Because I had, at that point, once I got dropped to Universal, we was in talks with Atlantic.
Oh, y'all was already, okay.
Yeah. But you know how them talks are.
And let me ask you, what regime is that in Atlanta? Is that Craig Cowman? Is that Julie Greenwald?
Yeah.
Mike Kaiser and them? Or that's Craig Cowman?
It's Craig Cowman, but all those people together.
Okay, they're together. Okay. So that's
together.
the old Def Jam coming over.
Yeah.
Okay.
07.
Okay.
07, y'all.
50 said to my brother 80, yo, you want me to call over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they talking, but they act like they want to do something. They ain't did it yet. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
He call over there and tell him, yo, let me speak to Craig. Get Craig on the phone. Yo, look, what y'all doing with Maino? Yeah, you know, we talking. Like, listen, if I could do it, I would do it.
Right.
Niggas got their movement. Yeah. That's some niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Hung that phone up. They was on my line.
Mm.
By the time they hung that phone up, I was getting called into a meeting. That's how powerful he was and influential he was.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I always had when it came to that,
Right. That's real.
right, I'm a nigga that I don't never forget that type of shit. Now mind you, right? I got people upset about the relationship that me and him building
At that time.
at that time.
Yeah.
My son, his mother, right? His mother is upset about that because her brother.
Hold on, stop for a minute,
They
y'all.
blame for
Now, he said his son's mother is upset about that, right? I believe and I feel, this is just my belief. Y'all don't have to agree with me. I could be wrong. I'm not speaking on her behalf. I'm just going off of what's said in this interview. He said that she was upset. I feel like she had every right to be upset. She still does. Why are you trying to build a friendship, a relationship with this person that allegedly is tied in with what he's tied in with? Why are you trying to do that? In 2007, and Hamo was murdered in 2000. So at this time, Hamo was already dead for years. You can't say you didn't know. The whole world knew. So now, hold on. Let me get back into this tape. Let's get back into this interview.
shooting him.
Wow.
Okay, so when you talk about Hamo, that's my son's uncle. My son is named Zane Darrell Coleman. Darrell was his name. I never met him though, so I didn't feel the like a connection to that.
So hold on. Now, this man just said he never met Hamo, so he didn't feel a connection to him. That's crazy. How do you not have a connection to your son's uncle? How do you, it may not be, you may not have a friendship, but how do you not have a connection? You laying with this man's sister. This is your baby mom. This is you with this man's family. You gonna tell me you never been around the family for no type of function? How do you know, how you don't feel a connection? You that cold? You that callous the way you can lay around this lady, have a baby with her, and then sit here and say you don't have a connection with her brother? Who's a known, well-known legend, OG street, thorough legend way before you? You gonna sit here and say you don't have a connection? But you make all these songs, rest in peace, Nate Cash, all this shit, everything, all this NA rock stuff, and you gonna sit here and talk about you don't have a connection to Hamo? But you talk about you the K.O.B.? You talk about you NA rock? How dare you? How? That's so disrespectful, so classless, so tasteless. You have no morals, integrity, no principles. And I just want people to really understand the caliber and the type of person you are. So now when they see this, right, it don't look like I'm just a bug out or I'm just you are a very wicked person, Chano. To make content and to be talking on the internet about the Hamo situation and not being real about it and being real transparent and trying to be deceptive. Why you decide now to come up here and talk about this Hamo stuff and this 50 Cent stuff now on this platform when you know for a fact is millions of people watching, but it's people like me that really know the truth and really know details, inside stuff. So for you to come out here and talk about it now, we need to get Nori on the phone and let Nori know that this guy's over there trying to deceive the people. He trying to manipulate people. So now, the people that y'all in the hood that know the real story, yeah, y'all getting the real content. So y'all be the ones that's responsible to share this and get this stuff, get this information out. And please tell me if I'm wrong. I can't be lying because only thing I'm going off of is what he said out his own mouth. He said he didn't feel no connection to Hamo because he never met him. And I feel like that shit is so disrespectful and so tasteless and so classless for you to sit here and say you have no connection to this man, for you to go and deal with these people who are alleged for what they alleged for, when you got a whole baby, a kid with this man's sister. You are diabolical. You wicked, fam. You wicked. Y'all the ones that get this information out. I'm just gonna bring it to y'all now. Y'all know that this guy is a fraud. The people that's from Bed-Stuy that's watching this, that's from Brooklyn, y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't gotta say, go look at Drink Champs. Then go Google Hamo. Go look at the story. Look at the details. 1 + 1 = 2. What would you do if it was you, right? If you, the person that's watching, you that's watching this right now, right? Would you deal with the people that unalived your significant others, a sibling, for any reason? Would you deal with them people? How would you feel? What type of, how would you do, like, morally? How do you build a friendship knowing that the people that you building the friendship with are accused of some diabolical stuff like that? How do you, like, you have to be an even eviler person. You have to be more wicked than these people to even try to even get in bed with these people. You trying to be friends and build a relationship with people that are accused of unaliving your son's uncle. Now that's deep, yo. That's deep. That's deep. Like I said, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I'm gonna end this right now. I appreciate everybody for pulling up, everybody for watching. Tell a friend, tell a